Let us begin today's class with our worksheet 2.1. Okay, some of the questions already we have answered in the last video, and today we are going to arrange in ascending order. Arrange the following fractions in ascending order. So let us see, given numbers are 3 by 7, 6 by 21, 10 by 14, 8 by 7 is there for us. Okay, so we can do in two ways. First method is keeping LCM for us. Keeping LCM. So by keeping LCM, we have the LCM of all these numbers as 42. The nearest multiple of all these. Okay. So nearest multiple for all these is 42 for us. So convert all the denominators into 42, 42, 42. So how do you make 7 as 42? Into 6 will give. So multiply both fractions by 6, 6. So 3, 6 by 7, 6. Then second one, denominator is 21. How do you make 21 as 42? Into 2 enough. So 6 into 2 by 21 into 2. Similarly, how to convert 14 into 42? Into 3 enough. So into 3 by into 3. Here into 7, like previous one, we can multiply by 6 and we can have all the fractions having same denominator or like fractions now. Okay, all these are called like fractions. Then we can arrange according to the values of the numerators, which is the smallest one. Ascending order means small to big. So here 12 by 42. 12 by 42 is our second fraction, 6 by 21. Second one 18 by 42, that is our first one, 3 by 7. Third one is 30 by 42, 10 by 40, and this is 8 by 7. This is one of the method that you can apply. Teacher will give you another shortcut and easy method, that is in second question. In second question, same method they have given 4 fractions to us. 4 by 11, 20 by 36, 32 by 72, 4 by 70. See, watch carefully and listen me. Okay, then only you will get the idea. Now teacher is splitting 4 fractions are there in my hand. Teacher is splitting them into 2 groups. First group, look at here, 4 by 11 and 4 by 17. Same numerator for them. So let us group them in one side, left side. On the right side, teacher has taken these two together. Any doubt? Is it clear now? Separate them. First in one group, second in another group. See, in the first group, we can easily find out 4 by 11 or 4 by 17, which is big for us. Very clear. 4 means, suppose imagine 4 sweets are in your hand or 4 laddus are in your hand. First case, that 4 laddus has to be divided into 11 pieces. And this is 4 by 17, its meaning is 4 laddus to be divided into 17 pieces. So which is big? This one is good now. Okay, cutting a sweets into 2 or cutting a sweets into 3, which is big? Into 2 is big, isn't it? That's why 4 by 11 greater than 4 by 17 we can write. Or you studied the comparison using cross multiplication. Both are correct. In the second right side case, see 20 by 36, another one is 32 by 72 are there. How do you change 36 as 72? It's very easy, just multiply by 2. So after multiplication, we have the numerator as 40, 40. This denominator as 32, which is big among this, 40 by 32. Up to this, is it clear? Then let us arrange them. Ascending order. From your left side, which is the smallest one among this? 4 by 17. Write it first, comma. Second one, 4 by 11, comma. From this, which is small? 32 by 72. 32 by 72, comma. The biggest one is 40 by 72. Finished. Okay, once again, teacher will explain. This case, let us consider them into groups. In the first group, 3 by 7, 8 by 7, because they are having same denominator. Right side we can write 6 by 21 and 10 by 14. Isn't it? Then here it is very clear, 8 by 7 is greater than 3 by 7, because having same denominator. Isn't it? Then here we can write, both are having no denominator, same denominator. Okay, we have to keep them same. So what we do? Multiply by 2 and multiply by 3 on this side. Multiply by 3. So this number become 12 and this number become 30, which is big. Now write the order. We can write clearly 3 by 7, like that way we can make it clear to us. Okay. Sometimes after doing all these process, Sometimes you have to think about, okay. Sometimes you have to think about whether the order is correct or not. Here the order is in the reverse order. Okay, is it clear? Say yes or no. This can be written as or 6 by 21 now. 6 by 21 we can write it in the form of 3 by 7 actually. Okay. This can be divided by, actually this is 3 by 7. Both are actually equal cases. Okay. Any doubt? Is it clear? Say yes or no. So apply any one of the method that you like. Okay. Either you have to keep this method or you can keep previous one. Keeping denominator same, then we can have all the fractions of same denominator, then we can write the formula. Okay. Otherwise you can apply the method teacher has explained to you. Okay. Let us move to other question. One more of the same. So let us continue with our worksheet, that is third question of E question. Okay, third question of E. In third question, 9 by 12, 3 by 18, 12 by 15, 11 by 12 given. See, all are big numbers and they are having a connection also. It is difficult to find out. Only the thing is 9 by 12 and 11 by 12 we can group. And we can see that 9 by 12 is smaller than 11 by 12. That is the thing, only thing we can write. But the other things, it is not easy to compare each other. So what we are doing is, we can make it into short forms. We can make it into short forms. Like that way, 9 by 12, the lowest form is, we can divide both by 3. So we have 3 by 4, that is called lowest form. Second fraction 3 by 18, we can divide by 3 again. 3 by 3, 1, 18 by 3, 6. Similarly here also divide by 3, we have 4 by 5. 11 by 12, we can't divide with any other number, so leave it. Then look at these small numbers 4, 6, 5 and 12. And the common multiple to all these is 60 and it is called LCM, 60. Then think about how to make 4 as 60 into 15 will give us. Second denominator 6, what number into 6 is giving 60? Into 10 is giving 60. So teacher has taken 10. Similarly 5 into what number is giving? 12 is giving. Then 12 into what number is giving? 5. So we can have the numerators as 45, 10, 48, 55. And it is very easy to write ascending order, small to big. So first one is 10 by 60. That is our second fraction, 3 by 80. And our second fraction is 45 by 60 or it is 9 by 12. Then thirdly 12 by 15. And last 11 by 12. That is the way. Next last question from this is, it's very easy for you. Sort out the like fraction. So you want to know what is meant by like fraction. Like fractions means fractions having same denominators. Fractions with same denominators are called like fractions. So see this one, 2 by 7, 7 by 8, 6 by 7. Among the three, two of them having same denominator. So they are called like fractions. So just stick it in your textbook. That's enough. Same denominator. Keep it in your mind. Similarly here 11 by 17, 1 by 17, 1 by 27. So which one are like fractions? First two. Okay, having same denominator 17. Similarly the third question 19 by 9, 2 by 19, 3 by 19. Which are like fractions? 2 by 19 and 3 by 19. Is it okay? Do the three questions. Again remains in your textbook. Complete the same. Sort out the like fractions. See. Now let us move to, already 2.1 has completed. Let us move to our new chapter called decimals. Decimal. The word decimal comes from a Latin word. Decima. D-E-C-I-M-A. Decima. Which means 10th part. Okay. Which means 10th part. And here we can have a decimal. When you consider a decimal, we can see that a decimal has two parts. And the two parts are separated by a dot or a point called decimal point. Okay. A decimal has two parts and the two parts are separated by a dot or a point called decimal point. For example, when you consider a decimal number 17.625, see this is the decimal point. It separates two parts. One side is 17, other side 625. Isn't it? And the 17 is called, the number lying on the left side is called whole number. The number lying on the right side is called decimal part. Okay. So whole number part is 17 here. And this is not read as 625. You have to read this as 625. So when you are reading in words, this is read as 17.625. Don't read it as 625. Okay. So whole number part, decimal part. Is it clear now? Let us move to decimal place value chart. We have already studied for whole numbers. We have studied Indian place value chart as well as international place value chart. Here we are going to study how to represent a decimal on a place value chart. So, after drawing a place value chart, the middle place goes to which one? The decimal point. Middle place goes to decimal part. Then you think about after the decimal, how many places are there in the decimal? 3 digits are there in the decimal. So, we need 3 columns on our right side. And here how many columns are required? 2 columns enough, but teacher has taken 3 columns. Leave it. Okay. So, decimal point will be on the right side or middle portion. In the middle portion, we can have decimal point. So, teacher is putting decimal here. Okay. Now, look at first place is called, in the decimal part, the first place is called tens. That is T-E-N-T-H-S. Tens. And it is in algebraically we can write it as 1 by 10. Okay, 1/10 or 1 by 10. Next one is called hundreds. T-H-S is needed. 100 now, hundreds. And it is written as 1 by 100. Third one is thousands. And it is 1 by 1000. Next one, if there is any digit remains, what do you make to column as? 10,000s. Okay. 10,000 written as 1 by 10,000. Is it clear? And on the right side, on the left side, usually you know, ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000, like that way goes on. Then in 10th place, which digit is here? That is 6 is there. 6, then 2, then 5. 6, 2, 5. And on the left side, move to left side. That is first 7, then 1. Okay, complete this step.